Happy Friday, everybody. I hope that you have had a good day, and I hope that tonight will be good for you too. Maybe we're going to find some awesome stuff in this break. That's what we're working on anyway. We have got just one product, and that's our new release from today, which is a little Leaf Ultimate Draft Baseball. So that's what we're going to have going on. And I'm going to go over a little information here before we actually start ripping, just so we can make sure everybody's on the same page about things. My eBay feedback is automated, so what that means to you is that anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get positive feedback in return. And the other thing is a big thank you, because I am glad you're here. I appreciate you bidding and breaking with me, and many of you hang out and chat with me and keep me up to date on scores and keep me on the straight and narrow. We're taking a look now at what's coming up in the days ahead. So Saturday and Sunday are both off nights. On Monday night, we're going to open a 10-box case of Leaf Autograph mini football helmets and a 4-box case of National Treasures Collegiate Football. Tuesday night, we'll open a TriStar autographed authentic full-size football helmet and another case of Leaf Ultimate Draft Baseball. When we roll around to Wednesday, we have 3 new releases. And we're going to open all of them. So we'll first open a little memorabilia with a Leaf Autograph baseball bat. Then it will be a 6-box half case break of Topps Chrome Black baseball. Yeah, Chrome Black, you heard that right. That's a new product for this year. A 5-box half case of Panini 1-and-1 basketball. And then a 3-box full case of Impeccable football. Our Chrome Black baseball and 1-of-1 basketball, those half cases are loose boxes from shared cases for those of you who care about that sort of thing. Thursday night, well, normally I work on Thanksgiving night, but it's Steelers-Ravens, guys. I can't work on Steelers-Ravens ball game night. So yeah, Thursday will be off, and we'll all enjoy a little Thanksgiving football. Well, those of you who like football. Anyway, the rest of you will probably just enjoy turkey. Huh? Yeah, maybe. So shipping-wise, here's what we're looking at. Tuesday is when I'm anticipating this will be out the door and on the way to you. As always, that is plus or minus a day, so if I can get it out to you quicker than that, I will. And it would go later only if something unexpected happens in the week. The last little piece of business on this page, if you go, what is the way I want to say this? Let's say it like this. If you don't pull a card at all in this break, you are still going to get consolation card or cards in the mail, and they will ship out to you when the rest of the break goes out the door. Since this is a paid shipping break, that's how that works. Now, I did have a couple of unpaid teams a minute ago. Let's see if that payment came in while we were going over info here, or if it's still sitting there unpaid. And it looks like it is still sitting there unpaid. So let's take a look here, and we'll see if anybody is interested in picking up these teams. I'll bring you back to me for a minute. And it looks like I have the Mets available unpaid that sold at $56 and some change. And I also have the St. Louis Cardinals that are sitting unpaid, and they sold at $53 and some change. So if anyone is interested in either of those teams, they are the same bidder. So I would need to sell both teams because I would have to cancel the whole order. So I would need to find a home for both Mets and Cardinals if we go forward with this. So if anybody's interested in either of those unpaid teams, now is the time to let me know. Meanwhile, I'm going to come over here and update our spreadsheet. So give me just a second to do that, please. We'll get that underway here. All right, so maybe nobody interested in our unpaid teams tonight. Is that the deal? Yeah, maybe not. All right, once again, it is Mets and Cardinals. If anybody wants to pick them up, I would be grateful. Otherwise, we'll just hope that eventually whoever has them pays it. But yeah, we all know how that goes, don't we? Yes, we do. Okay, so looks like no interest in our orphan teams tonight, so let's just keep on trucking. Went over this a moment ago. I'm assuming everyone has seen it by now. If you did miss seeing it earlier, please, or hear me talking about it a moment ago, please take a second here to read it so you know what is what. We are opening a 12-box case of 2020 Leaf Ultimate Draft Baseball, which is a new release for today. Came out today, ended on eBay tonight, same night we are breaking it, which is Friday night, the 20th of November. Where did this year go, right? And of course, we've got our team names on one side, and the eBay user ID of each winning bidder is across from their team on the opposite side. And we have two unpaid teams, that is the Mets and the Cardinals. And it does not appear that anybody who is watching is interested in picking either of those teams up. So I guess we'll just keep right on rolling down the road. I do have one other little thing to take care of here. You are about to see your background go blurry. Yeah, I'm doing that on purpose though, so please don't be concerned by that. It's very, very much intentional, and it will allow us to take a look at our cards a little bit closer without a bunch of zooming in and out and crazy stuff that sometimes happens. So here's the deal with the Leaf products. Many of you probably know this already, but there might be a few that don't. They do not have team names or team logos printed on the card or visible anywhere on the card. So the way this works, the players go to their current team, okay? And if there's any debate about what the current team is, we would determine it by using the official league website. So minor league players, of course, can be found at MILB.com. And if we were to encounter somebody who's already called up and in the majors, that would be MLB.com. So that's the official websites of minor league and major league baseball. And that would be our determining factor in terms of what is a player's current team, if there's any kind of debate about that. As you can see, I'm going to go ahead and cut all the seals, get all the plastic off of these boxes up front. We kind of delay our gratification at the top, and then we're able to then move through things a little more quickly after the fact, after we do this. Each one of these boxes is going to have 6 autograph cards in it. So we're going to have a total of 60 hits in this break. Or no, wait, we've got, this is a 12-box case. So yeah, more than I thought. I was thinking 10-box case, but that's not right. So we're going to have 72 in this, 72 autographs in this break instead of 60. And what else? So some of these I may not, in fact, a lot of these, I'm probably not going to necessarily remember every team. The draft, of course, was a while back, and it was a weird draft this year, and I don't know, I haven't committed it all to memory yet. So for the ones that I do know or think that I know, I will call them out as we go. Anything that I do not call out, of course, would be looked up and verified before I shipped it out the door. Once again, using those same official league websites that I mentioned before, being MILB.com and MLB.com. Chris, if there are international guys in here, they're generally going to be already associated with a team. So again, they're going to go to their current teams, team affiliations, as we see listed on MILB.com or MLB.com. So that's what we're looking for here. And let me check one more time if anybody has any interest in our 2 unpaid teams, which once again is the Cardinals and the Mets. If anybody wants either of those teams, speak now or forever hold your peace, because we're about ready to get going here. And I still don't see anybody jumping in there, so all right, onward and upward we go. And we will, they're doing them differently now. Okay, usually, okay, we're going to have to redirect things a little bit here. Normally, this stuff is already in sleeves and top loaders when we take them out of the box. This is the first Leaf product that's been done like this, where they're in a separate little internal box. So I just need to, we'll go ahead and get all these little internal boxes out of here. That'll be our first step. And then I will need to get some sleeves out on the table, because normally we don't have to do that with Leaf. I guess they're going to change it up on us the way they do things now. You asked the price on those. Hang on one second. Let me pull it up here again. They were 50-something each. And again, it is the same bidder who owns them both, so I would have to move both teams to cancel the order. I couldn't just move one and not the other, as we can sometimes do. And it looks like it was the Mets at 56 and the Cardinals at 53, rounding down a few cents for both of those. So that's how that shakes out. And interesting that Leaf has gone to this format. I guess it must be because of the shortage we've had of supplies, right? I mean, I started to say shipping supplies, but they're not exactly shipping supplies. But it has been tough to get top loaders and some things like that since the pandemic started. A lot of that stuff is made in China, so it has been not as automatic as it usually is when you need supplies. So maybe Leaf ran out and couldn't get any, or maybe they just figure this saves them some time and some money. I don't know. But it is new. It is new. Dan says, you didn't win any bids, you're just hanging out, but you would do the Cardinals if somebody else wanted to do the Mets. Yeah, we could definitely split them up that way if somebody wanted, somebody wanted the Mets since you want the Cardinals. But it looks like Brian and Chris are both out. Neither of them want it, and I haven't seen anybody else jump in there with any interest in the Mets. So if there is anybody who has interest in the Mets, please let us know, because Dan has some interest in the Cardinals, so we could do that. All right, so let's take a look here, and please keep in mind, once again, I am not going to remember where all of these go, and I'm going to apologize about that in advance, but that's just the facts. It takes me a few breaks to get all this stuff memorized, and I definitely haven't done that yet. So I'll call out the ones that I know or that I think I know, and the others will I cannot get it out. I will be looking up before I send it out. There we go. Got it out that time. All right, there is Deshaun Knowles is out first. And what did you say? Oh, Dan, yeah, but of course we don't have anybody for the other team, though, Dan. Yeah, so that's the deal. I would have to have moved both teams, which we have not had any luck doing, unfortunately. I've got Luis Rodriguez out next. That is numbered 275. Mark is here. He says that he and his mom are watching. Cool. All right. So, Dan, if you wanted both teams, we could stop and do that right now. But unless you wanted both teams, we don't have anybody who wants the other team. Justin Lang, that is numbered 250 for Justin. Followed by Urbana, and that one is numbered to 15, so we're a little bit lower on it even. And these are also sticker autos, by the way. That's another thing you don't generally find in Leaf products, but we've got that going on here. So they've made all kinds of changes here, haven't they, that I wasn't expecting. Gage Workman, that one numbered to 25. And this is Cespedes. I'm not sure how to pronounce his first name. I'm going to go with Yalui, and it is numbered to 75. And it looks like it is out of a different product originally, doesn't it? Appears that it is. It says it's Ultimate Draft, but it looks different. But I guess that's just a variation then. So there we go. Hi, Chris. What's happening? We're just working on some Leaf Ultimate Draft and finding out that a lot of things are different. They don't have them ready to go like they normally do in sleeves and top loaders, and we've got sticker autos this year, and that's new too. They got all kinds of things going on here. Ian Seymour is out next, followed by Miguel Geraldo, number 225. Then I see Hunter Brown. It is numbered to 75. Edward Cabrera is out next. And some of these names I definitely recognize, but since I cannot remember for certain where they go, I do not want to take a chance of calling out the wrong thing. Jared Jones, it is numbered to 10. And then I've got a Nick Gonzalez that is numbered to 75. All right, so there's that little stack. Nick Gonzalez is a Pirate, by the way. That is one I do know. He was first round or wherever the Pirates picked. I don't remember exactly where they did pick, but somewhere in the top 10 anyway. So he's top 10 prospect, or well, top 10 draftee is Nick Gonzalez. That much I do know. Nick York, it is numbered to 75. And I've got a Wilfred Patino numbered to 75. Over here is Pedro Martinez numbered to 75. And Ronnie Mauricio numbered to 50. He is a Met. And I've got Dylan McLean. It is numbered to 50. Yeah, I don't know that there are a lot of unsigned players in this, Chris. I mean, again, I don't have the list right in front of me. We'll have to go through, I will have to go through MILB.com and MLB.com and look at international draft signings. Leaf doesn't generally have people in there that aren't affiliated with a team in one way or another. So, yeah, so that's not a given. This is a 1-of-1 printing plate, and it is Slade, you know I'm going to butcher that last name, Ciccone. Yeah, I butchered it. I know I did, and I apologize. But he is a Diamondback nonetheless. He's first-round guy, too, late first-round guy. Okay, we are up next with Jordan Walker. And Jordan Walker does, oh, it is numbered up in the corner there. It is numbered to 10. And then I've got Ricky Vanasco. It is numbered to 75. Seth Corey. And Seth is numbered, not numbered, I guess, it looks like, for Seth. Leody Taveras comes out. And Leody, I have seen a bunch, and boy, if I could think about it, I know where he goes. I do know where he goes, and my brain is going in so many directions right now that I can't even remember it, but I have seen him a bunch. Miguel, numbered to 25, Yajur maybe? And we've got an acetate here. The plot thickens. I need a different type of sleeve for it, and it's a nice one too, by the way, because that happens to be Fernando Tatis Jr. We're also going to get a little, let me reach down here and get a little white block card that I can put behind him. And that is numbered to 15 for Fernando Tatis Jr. So nice hit there for the Padres. Okay. Nick Bitsko, that is numbered to 75. And he is Tampa Bay Rays, I believe. He's first round guy as well. Basabe comes out next. There's a little Tyler Soderstrom. It is numbered to 50. He's also a first round guy. He's Oakland. Bobby Miller is numbered to 50, first rounder for the Dodgers. Armando Cruz is numbered to 50. And here is Jaiwan Bay. That one is numbered to 5, so not too shabby on that, right? Numbered to 5. Yeah, I like that. And his name, again, sounds familiar enough to me that I know where some of these people should go, and I just can't think of them. But that's all right. We're going to look it up before they go out the door, and then that's how we're gonna know. Geraldo Perdomo, Jordan Westberg, Hector Yan, numbered to 25. Daniel Cabrera is numbered to 50. Didn't we see a Daniel Cabrera earlier or not? Maybe not, and I just thought we did. I don't know. I think Daniel Cabrera is the Tigers. I would not 100% swear to that, but I think he is, but I wouldn't swear to it. Ben Hernandez, numbered to 75. Oh, Adam says somebody's the Pirates. Maybe that was, are you saying that Daniel Cabrera is the Pirates? And I've just forgotten and thought he was somewhere else. Well, that's why we look him up. Garrett Crochet, that heads to the White Sox. He is a first-round guy. Oh, you're saying they was the Pirates. Got ya. Okay, thank you. Robert Hassel, and he is unnumbered. CJ Van Eck, that is numbered to 50. Numbered to 75, I have a Cole Henry. Bryce Jarvis. And he is, oh, I know Bryce Jarvis. He's a first-round guy, too. Maybe Arizona for him, maybe. Roberto Ramos. And looks like we've got another acetate hanging out back here in the back. It is also numbered to 15, and that is Cespedes again. We saw him earlier. Yelelqui or something similar to that. Cespedes, that part I think we got right. Okay, Pete Crow Armstrong. That heads, oops, I grabbed the wrong thing there. That little white black card. That's not quite a sleeve, is it? Pete Crow Armstrong is the Mets. And Garrett Mitchell on a Future Stars card. That's actually a pretty good looking card, isn't it? Yeah, I like that. It's nice, different. And Garrett Mitchell is a Brewer. Austin Hendrick is numbered to 75. There are lots of Austins in this break. Austin Hendrick is a Cincinnati Red. Christian Roa, and it is numbered to 50. And I believe Christian Roa is also a Cincinnati Red, I believe. Slade Ciccone, numbered to 25. Didn't we have him a minute ago? Was he our 1 of 1? Was he our 1 of 1? Or did we have, who was our 1 of 1? Maybe Ciccone, but anyway, Slade Ciccone going to the Diamondbacks. Well, we know where this guy goes. Wander Franco, little bit of imperfection down there, lower right-hand corner. It is numbered to 75, and that is the Tampa Bay Rays. Chris says Bryce Jarvis is the Diamondbacks. Who did I say he was? I thought I said he was a Diamondback. Did I not? Did I misspeak on that? I thought I said he was a Diamondback, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. Because he is a first-round guy. I thought I knew him, but maybe if I called him wrong, I apologize. I thought I had it right. Dylan Carlson. And then I've got a little Kyle Harrison. That is numbered to 25. Francisco Alvarez is numbered to 50. Mason Wynn is numbered to 10. Numbered to 50, that is Richard Gallardo. Card designs are nice this year for Leaf. I do like the way the product looks. It's numbered to 75. It's Ed Howard, and that would be the Cubs. I hope that we have stickers in here only because of COVID, right? And they didn't have a chance to go track these guys down in person. I hope that that's not going to be a new trend with Leaf. I guess we'll find out as we go along, but it's the first time we've seen them come out with a product that has all stickers. That's unusual for them. Number to 75, there's Miguel Vargas. And Everson Pereira, and I probably butchered that name. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that I probably did butcher that name. I think he's Yankees. I believe he's Yankees. Roansy Contreras with a redemption here. I got to get a different size sleeve for that. And, you know, they send you parallels. Sometimes when you send it in, you don't really exactly know if it's going to be numbered to or whatever. I don't even know how they decide which one they send you when they send it, but it doesn't tell us anything other than you may receive a parallel. Oh, Chris said, I did say Diamondbacks, but because I wasn't sure, he confirmed that we were right. Okay, cool. Perfect. Thank you. And when I see it was far back before I looked over there and read it, and then I'm thinking, oh man, I said the wrong team. Mike Ballman, numbered to 75, which can definitely happen until you have it all memorized, that's for sure. Jackson Miller, that is numbered to 10. Oh, this looks extremely fancy, doesn't it? Oh, it should. Look who it is. That's Sammy Sosa. Oh, wow. I need to get a different sleeve for that, too. It's obviously not a thick card. On the metal parallel, good grief. That's nice. How did I get the wrong sleeve a second time? Good grief. Okay. Got a whole other pack back there and got the wrong size sleeves in the pack. Good heavens. All right, so Sammy Sosa. Oh, how about that, Cubs? I guess you like that pretty well. I wasn't expecting to see that in there, but we did, and there it is. So, nice. Okie dokie. I have got Alika Williams, Tampa Bay. So the Rays with one of the destination cards there. Julio Rodriguez, numbered to 75. That's going to be the Mariners. Looks like once again we can see a little bit of edge and corner wear on that. Not a massive amount, but a little. Dax Fulton is numbered to 75. Alex Santos out behind that. Zach Deloach, unnumbered. Oh, nice hit for the Braves with Acuna. Yeah, nobody's going to be unhappy about hitting that. Wonder why they've got some, I mean, I'm surprised they've got like Sammy Sosa and Acuna. We hit Tatis. They've got some, yeah, they've got a little juice in here this year, don't they? Yes, they do. Gotta like that. All right, we're on our last box, so it is a little last box mojo time coming at you right now. Maximo Acosta, that is numbered to 75. Diego Cartaya, that is numbered to 50. Then I see a Jarren Duran coming out behind that. It seems these take more of a beating than some of the others. It's not really that they do. I think it's just that any little imperfection shows up more when you have like a gold or silver, or anything that isn't white on that bottom edge and corner tends to show any little imperfection. Carlos Colmenares, whose autograph looks pretty cool, I'll have to admit. That is numbered to 25. Next up is Tanner Burns. That is numbered to 25. And then I've got Spencer. All right, Spencer made an appearance the very last card. So Last Box Mojo is alive and well. Your number 1 overall draft pick, that is numbered to 75. And Spencer heads to Detroit and the Tigers. Watto says he is just watching, but if the whoever owns the Dodgers, if you want to make a deal, let him know. So if the Dodgers team owner happens to be hanging out here watching and you want to make a deal there before you get out of here tonight, sounds like you've got somebody who's interested in your cards. All right, so we're going to recap this, and once again, let me just remind you that we're going to use MILB.com and MLB.com to determine the current and active teams for where these go, okay? So if there's any question about where something goes, that's what's going to be our determining factor, the official websites for minor league and Major League Baseball. So I'm not going to read it all off again because reading it all off again would be just like doing the break over, considering that there's the Bobby Miller, by the way, that Watto wants to buy, Dodgers, if you're around here. But yeah, so rather than reading them all off again, we're just going to take a little pass through so you get another chance to take a look at it. And there's the nice Tatis on an acetate. And we do have another acetate hanging out in here somewhere. We do. Nice Jordan Walker there for the Cardinals. So all in all, not too bad. I think obviously we did save one of the best for last with Torkelson coming out. The very last card of the very last box was a nice hit. That's for sure. And there's the Bay to 5, which someone said was the Pirates. I could not remember where that went at all, and Pirates was the answer in chat. So, and here's our 1 of 1. So nice printing plate autograph there, and that is Slade Ciccone, and he is a Diamondback. So we, I believe, had another hit for him in here too. But the 1 of 1 is probably the more interesting of the two, being that it's a 1 of 1, right? And Chris, was it Chris Rayner, not Slinker, Chris Rayner, who is the player in here towards the front that you had a question about? I want to look that up before we sign off out of here. If you can type in the player's name that you had a question about back towards the front, I do want to go ahead and get that looked up. We only had the one redemption. That's Roansy Contreras Everson there for St. Louis. Yeah, because I think you just typed in that was an international guy, but you didn't type in his name originally. And of course, being that there's a little delay, and there's the nice Wander Franco to 75 in chat, by the time it popped up on my side, I was several cards probably away, and I don't know which one you were referring to. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. If you can jump in there and let me know, that would be helpful. All right, Cole Henry and CJ Van Dyke. All right, so Chris Rayner, are you still here to tell me who that player was, that player name? Yes, no, maybe? No? Okay, so here's what we're going to do, and I don't know that this is necessarily even going to matter, but it might. So on the off chance that it does, we're going to take a little precautionary step here, perhaps. Let me just see. Oh, Chris is here. Okay, so he's Colmenares, Cruz, and Cespedes. All right, well, let's just look up a couple of those and see what we can find out before I sign off here. So we'll look it up. M-A, oh boy, you know I'm having a hard time spelling that name. M-E-N-A-R-E-Z. M-E-N. I'll try to type M-A-N. All righty. And that is going to be Carlos, right? Yeah. Carlos or Jose? Which one was it? I'll have to go back through here to see if it was Jose or if it was Carlos. Because obviously Jose, I believe, is signed, but I don't know if we had Jose or if we had Carlos. So, and I cannot see chat right now, by the way, because I've got the screen up on my iPad where I watch chat on trying to look up here on MILB.com just to check a couple of these out in case we need to do anything differently. And if it, I mean, it's super unusual for Leaf to have a bunch of stuff that doesn't belong anywhere, but maybe they do this year. And if that's the case, certainly in future breaks, we would have a bidding spot for that because that's not the norm for them. But all right, this is Jose, is the Phillies, but I need Carlos. So where are you, Carlos? And So if we've got some guys in here that just on a precautionary measure, rather than sitting here and taking 400 years for me to look through all this while we're live, I am going to obviously look through it all, but I don't have to do it all live. So what we're going to do is for this break only. In future breaks, it will not be like this. We will have a category for unsigned or international or whatever it needs to say. But because I obviously listed this well before seeing the checklist, there was no category like that this time. And normally, I think actually technically, the way it's written in the break rules, it would say that if it was unsigned or whatever, that it stays with the breaker. I think that's actually what it says, but that's not what we're going to do here. Not tonight, but again, this will not be just freebies given to you in the future, but for tonight, that's what we will do in the essence of just keeping everybody happy here. I'm going to put all of the teams in random.org. And I will randomize one single time. When we have 10 or more, we do random once. When we have 9 or fewer, we do random 3 times. Obviously, we've got 30 teams, so we're going to do random once. Whatever team comes up on the top, you will get whatever cards that I don't find a team for, okay? So when I go research it on MILB.com and MLB.com, if we had players in this break that don't come up as being actively affiliated with any minor league or major league team, what we will do is send it to whatever team comes up here in random. So that's how that's going to work this time only. In the future, on this break, for this product, you can expect to see a separate bidding category for these guys. And tonight, it comes up the Mets. So that is whatever I find when I go through and research these, that's the deal. That's where it would go, okay? So meanwhile, let's take a look at our wrap-up info one more time. So if you missed this earlier, here's your next look at it. Tuesday is when I expect this to be out the door and on the way to you. As always, that is plus or minus. Yeah, Dan, I don't know. I guess the guy will, I can't help how random came up. I don't know. I didn't even honestly remember that was one of the unpaid teams, but who knows? Maybe he'll pay for it now. You never know. Anyhow, Tuesday is when you can expect this stuff to ship out the door and be on the way to you. And as always, that is plus or minus a day. So if I'm able to get it out to you faster than that, I certainly will. And if something unexpected were to come up, and, could go a day later, but I don't really expect it to. If you got skunked in this break, meaning you did not hit a card at all of any sort for your team, you are still going to get a package in the mail. It will ship out when the rest of the break goes out, and it will have consolation card or cards in it. So that's how that's going to work. Now, as far as the days ahead, Saturday and Sunday are both off nights. And Monday night, we have got a Leaf autographed mini helmet full case break, National Treasures Collegiate Football full case break. On Tuesday night, we've got a TriStar autographed authentic full-size football helmet and another 12-box case of Ultimate Draft Baseball Obviously, I will have to add a bidding category in there if we have a bunch of these international guys, in which case I would probably, put it up tomorrow on a 3-day listing and just drop it in there to the existing listing that will already have all the teams up. Wednesday, we're going to do a Leaf autographed baseball bat, and then we've got 3 new release products. Topps Chrome Black Baseball, that's a brand new product, period. And we're going to be breaking a half case of it, loose boxes from shared cases. Panini 1-in-1 Basketball, half case break, loose boxes from shared cases. And then a full case of Impeccable Football. So all that on tap for Wednesday night. And then Thursday is an off night. It's Thanksgiving. And you know I got to watch that Steelers-Ravens game. So that's how that's going to work. And I guess that has got me wrapped up until Monday. So everyone, enjoy your weekend. Thanks for hanging out with me and spending a little time breaking tonight. And I'll be back at it Monday. And until I see you next, stay safe and happy and healthy. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll catch you the next time.